What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pro Gamer Manager, the Moba Manager mode. I almost said FPS. Oh, good lord. This is episode 20, guys. And in the last episode, we're still grinding our way through eSports League 1 at the moment. Currently 10-0, first place, up by 3 games. Yeah, man, if we win, we're pretty much guaranteed a top 3. We're guaranteed a top 3 at this point. And if we win this next game against Deadly Ponage, we're guaranteed first place, right? We're guaranteed first or second, right? Because technically that would be the idea if we were to win this next game against Deadly Ponage and then lose the last 3 and go 11-3, and Dynamic Moguls were to find a way to win out and go 11-3, then there would be the opportunity where we'd both be tied in record and a potential that they could overtake us for first place. But I am confident in our ability to go 14-0 here, right? I think our team has reached that phase where I don't think any of these league matches are any issue for us anymore. But without further ado, we're going to go right into it. These guys are 92 overall. I don't see them being able to keep up with us in this game. I won't lie to you. And these guys are the third place team, actually tied for second place technically. So a win here would kind of it'd do a real good job at setting a mood, right? I guess you could say, right? For how we're gonna be, these are kind of like building confidence, right? It's a big thing, right? Because we're about to go into the Pro League. Now, the Pro League, there's no more playing around. There's no more, part of my language, but half-assing it anymore. It is all about being serious and just giving it your 100%, right? Any little small mistake, having an off day from any of our players, will result in a loss in the Pro League. These guys do not play around. And I think that it's really big that we kind of set a tone. A tone, that's the word I wanted to go for. Set the tone for how we want to approach the Pro League, right? We have done an amazing job through eSports League 3, 2, and this season of 1. And I intend on continuing that trend into the Pro League and winning it first time, right? We did in the FPS Manager mode. I have faith that we can do it here because I think our team here is just as strong, if not stronger, than our FPS team was at the time. Now, I do want to take a look at the B team. Now they're back at 8. I don't understand, right? They were in 1 last part, and then we do 1 game, 1 day in this, and now they go back down to 8. So I don't know what the criteria is. It's so random. Like, if we go in here, are they going to be changed? No. Finally, they seem to be kind of stable right now, but who knows? That could totally switch up. So this is a really key match right here. A win here guarantees us first place. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is a guaranteed first place with a win here. Right now, we are guaranteed tied first if the Moguls did win last week. I didn't check it. I should have. I didn't check if they actually did win. But if they didn't win, we're guaranteed. If they won, we're guaranteed a tie for first, even if they win out. But that means we have to lose out, right? That means they have to win all the rest of their games, and we have to lose every single one from here on out. And I won't lie to you, I don't see that happening. I don't think we're at a level where we are so far behind the rest of these teams that they're going to be able to just kind of push us aside, tell us what to do, and be like, hey, we run things here. You don't do anything. You don't mean anything. Your team is just a joke. That's not where we're at. At this point, we are dominating the rest of these teams, right? They are just being just smushed down beneath our boot right now, they don't stand much of a chance against us for the most part, right? At least that's what it seemed to be so far in this series. So this game, much like the story of these past few seasons, has just been a beatdown, right? We have just crushed them. There was just no mercy. No mercy there. We just went to town on them, and that was that. And right now, that guarantees us first place. They did actually lose 2 games in a row, so we are guaranteed first place with 2 games left to go. Strong possibility to go undefeated in eSports League 1, which would be an excellent way, like I said before, to set the tone going into the Pro League, where it's no more playing around. It is, like the name suggests, the Pro League, right? These guys are the best of the best, and they don't lose. They don't lose at all. So hopefully we can get in the Pro League in this part and maybe test out my theory. If you didn't see it in the last part, go towards the end of the video. In the last one, I kind of explained my theory, but I will explain it again now, just in case you missed it. That the way the international tournaments work, when you go and you're about to enter one, it tells you what the buy-in price, what the sign-up price is, and all these kinds of things, what the prize pool is, spectator count, all those kinds of things. It also tells you a difficulty, right? And before, I had figured that the difficulty was just kind of a unrelated thing, just, it didn't mean anything, per se, right? It was just like a word, right? It's like saying it's easy difficulty or medium difficulty. That's just a generic way to kind of group the way, team difficult, the level of difficulty, right? But it's not like easy has to be between this and this, right? That's not technically what easy is, right? It's just a way to categorize things. So my theory, and this is totally just theory, this is backed by absolutely nothing. This is just me thinking of some way to try and make sense of it, because for the most part, it hasn't made any sense to me. But that because we're in eSports League 1 and we're in technically the amateur leagues, that it's harder for us to play in these open ones because they are semi-pro difficulty. That's my theory, is if we get into the Pro League, our level is going to go up to semi-pro rather than amateur, and we're gonna have a advantage in it, or it's just gonna be like normal. So our player Kabush lost to what does it say? Ninomiya in the finals of the Duelist Cup. Well, that's fine. Whatever. He wins the matches for us, right? I don't care if he loses in a Duelist Cup. Oh well. Man, as long as he's performing in the league matches, that's all I care about, man. He shows up in the league matches. He does what he's got to do. Look at it, 1-0 right off the bat. No big deal, man. I ain't worried about Kabush. I ain't worried about him for 1 minute right now. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in your guys and just believe that at this point, with the level of experience and the level of how good their performance has been. Man, my words are just all over the place this episode, guys, I'm telling you. But how good their performance has been so far over their careers with this team. The way I like to play this game, I don't like to constantly be going around to free agency and picking up players. Now, I know someone had suggested in the comments of a video a while back, I think like 15 or 14 or something like that, about kind of making it very similar to the way that FIFA does their manager mode, right? And if you've never played a FIFA game, that's fine. If you really don't like soccer, I think that, or football, depending on where you're from, you're probably not going to enjoy it. But I enjoy it. I watch quite a bit of football when I can. No reason to really watch this. We're not going to get picked for anything because they hate us. But we did get 35 grand in first place. Pretty standard. But, what was I going to say? They suggested that it be very similar. And in that game, each player, right, has what his overall is going to be, right? But each one has, like, what a max amount that they can get to. So not every player can get to a 99 overall, right? And it adds a little bit of a realism into it that in real life, not every player is going to be a god at the game, right? Everyone has a skill cap, right? It's in games. If you try and play games competitively, you're going to realize this very quickly. Everyone has a kind of wall, and then they have a cap, right? The wall is an area where before this wall, it's almost easy to get to that point, right? It's almost easy to get to it. But then you hit this wall, and then that's the point where you have to switch from just kind of being able to use raw talent to being able to actually put time and effort into it to be able to get past where you're at, right? So, but everyone's got a ceiling or a skill cap, which is pretty much, this is the point where you can't get better than. This is just absolutely the best that you will ever be able to get. And, you know, it sucks when that's the case, but that's how it is, you know? So, as we can see here, look at the overalls on these teams, Ben. This is nuts. These guys are actually, like, look at that. 99, 99, 97, 95, 98. Good lord. That's definitely the hardest team, for sure, right now. And the guy that moved up, Deadly Ponage, is quite a bit better now. But we do get a bunch of points. We get some points to give out when we enter Pro League. So that's good. Almost maxing out everybody. So honestly, we're very similar in overalls to a lot of these teams, but I want to give it a little bit of a try. We're gonna go play the Canadian Open here. We're gonna head up to Canada, take a little bit of a journey up to Canada. I do know how to say it right, guys. Okay. So we're gonna see right here. We're gonna see real quick whether or not my theory is right, and I'm telling you, I have like this sinking feeling that it's just a bunch of BS that I'm throwing out there, and my theory means absolutely nothing because we're gonna go ahead and lose first round right now. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? I'm doubting the team so hard right now. I have literally no faith in this team whatsoever. We win, but we win 3-2. Like, our team is so much better than probably any of these teams are. Why does it seem like we can't ever win? Oh, this is so frustrating. Like, I've never felt so frustrated and so, like, helpless. I think the part that frustrates me the most is the fact that I just feel, like, helpless. I feel like there's nothing I can do to get better, to improve so that we don't lose. Like, I just feel like there isn't clear cut, like, this is how much we need to improve, or this is what our overall compares to the other, or what they're even looking for to determine, you know, the criteria that they're looking for to determine who wins and who loses. Because it just seems so arbitrary at this point, and that it's just a lot of random number generator. It's like, well, we're going to plug, you know, you have Team 1 and Team 2, and we're going to plug it into a random number generator and flip a coin, and whoever wins just gets a point. Like, that's what it seems like. You know, there doesn't seem to be a clear-cut, this team was just better than the other, right? It doesn't really, I don't see where that comes from, right? And we did make it to the semis again, but who knows? We made it to the finals, but we've been to the finals twice. Like, I'm so doubtful right now. There is absolutely no, like, faith in this right now because I've been burned too many times, and I just want more than anything to be able to win one of these, right? Just one of them. All I want to do is win at just one of them. I don't care at what level. I just want to win one. Just please let me get that first place trophy. Let my guys hoist up that first place trophy and be like, yes, we earned this. We deserve this, and this is our proof of our labor, I guess you could kind of say, right? This is what we get, right? And I'll never get over the fact that the third place trophy is silver and the second place is bronze. Like, I will never get over the way that is. That just, it doesn't seem, it's so off. It's so wrong. There is something so wrong about that. Come on, please. No! We were so close. Why? Why do we always lose? Why do we fall, Mr. Wayne? And we didn't even qualify. That's so stupid. Why do we fall, Mr. Wayne? Why? But guys, that's gonna do it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have a comment, question, or concern, please leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next part.